everybody, welcome back with a brand new episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. This is start of something very special that I did want to say right off the bat. So in the Discord, the only way to get in the Wilde Brigade Discord is you got to catch me live up on Twitch to get that special super link. Now, what I did want to say is suggestions are now open for topics. So we are going to start with topic number one. So is Disney. So what I want to try to do is I want to try to do a whole episode talking about the game and Disney, and let's see if I could do it. I don't know if I'll do like the business route tycoon stuff or what, but I think this could be good. This could be good. So what I'm gonna really sort of do it in the way of, okay, like if you want a topic to be heard, I don't want to be like, oh, well, veterans of the channel go first, because I don't really think that's fair to the new people. I respond to every comment. Now, I wanted to do this because it helps me basically figure out, hey, maybe you have a topic that you want me to talk about, maybe something like this and that. And that has always been a thing, but up until very recently, it wasn't sort of advertised. This is the first time I'm really pushing it on the Discord, so stay tuned and let's see what we talk about. Oh my god. But Disney is such a broad topic where it's one of the smartest companies in the world at this point, which is phenomenal. I mean, do I think Disney will ever die? That's generally the question, where I personally think Disney is one of the smartest companies out there. You can't stop Disney. Disney Pixar now, no matter what, it's that company, in my professional nerd loser opinion, that you can't even touch it. You can't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. You just can't. Nobody can compete with it. Now, the Illumination is another huge company that makes good movies. Disney is that company, though, that personally for me, you will always have memories, no matter what. Like if you're 60 or 20, what your parents show you is just mind-boggling. I mean, I was very young when the first ever Pixar movie came out, and that was Toy Story. I love Toy Story. Toy Story was my favorite movie for several years. And guess what? When Toy Story 2 came out, I loved Toy Story 2. I mean, I think the only Toy Story movie I personally didn't like, 4 was good. Okay, 4 was all right. I personally didn't like 3. I don't know if it's one of those movies that, you know, we hush about, but I personally did not like 3 at all. Dr. Zemo, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, they buffed Dr. Zemo, huh? It's tempting. Wow, a useless thing. Cool. But I mean, via what you say political wise with Disney and all the horrible things that they've done, which I personally don't want to get into, but you know, just know that it's not PG stuff. All right, if you want to look at, you know, what Walt Disney did, by all means, I think it's one of those things that I think a lot of people forget about, where, oh, wow, I generally got lucky off that. I can't take anything, so cool beans, bro, I guess. it's terrifying. I mean, the point of movies, in my opinion, okay, I truly think the biggest companies that will be alive forever, okay, like sincerely, wholeheartedly, what's really gonna rule the world is Facebook, aka Meta, Disney, and Nintendo. And I obviously Tesla as well, but I mean, who's really gonna be driving in the future? I personally feel like Disney is that company that could make magic out of nothing. It's true. They have made a movie about, gosh darn, almost everything. And do you know how it's possible? Because they have almost good, they almost have near perfect, wow. They almost have a near perfect unstoppable team, in my opinion. Like, I feel like Disney, if they ever get themselves in hot water again, they're that company that would hire somebody and then destroy the competition. That is mine. Like, because you go on Disney Plus, don't act like I don't know it, because of course I know it. When Disney Plus came out, it was revolutionary. Nothing that anybody said or did when that came out, that was the prime spot, and then you had all these other companies trying to rip it off. Discovery Plus, who cares about Discovery? Like, I'm telling you, it's that number one ace in the hole where nothing could beat Disney. And all the other companies that I've mentioned, why they're gonna be huge. Like, I tried to pick one who's the best at everything. As much as I love Sony, I personally believe, sure, why not? I personally believe that in the weird way, Nintendo crushes Microsoft and Sony. Maybe not by sales all the time, maybe not by sales, but just by having that notoriety of being like, okay, well, oh my god, it's Mario, oh my god, it's friggin' Zelda. Like, there was just a new Nintendo Direct, and guess what? Everybody's creaming their pants. When they make a move, they have, well, technically they don't have Pokemon, but they have Pokemon. I mean, it's on almost every Nintendo product there is, even though they're affiliated, it's not Nintendo themselves. Pokemon is that company as well, that I've said this live before. Pokemon is the smartest video gaming franchise, because one, I don't think it'll never die. I personally think if they keep Ash going, the animated series, it'll just strive forever. Second of all, they could do DLCs for days with other games. But I mean, Pikachu, I think at this point is so iconic that, okay, really, let's be real, let's count it. What does Nintendo have that other characters, other franchises don't have? And yes, I know this episode's about Disney, I will get back to it, but I want to explain my point, why each company is honestly amazing. Okay, Nintendo has Zelda, Samus, Mario, McCloud, like all these other characters, where unfortunately you look at Xbox, okay, the best thing you could say is maybe you have Master Chief, maybe, like, that's it though. That's it. Like, I don't think you could maybe say that anymore. Okay. Well, sure, buddy. Okay. The only reason why I say maybe is because, yes, Nintendo has done crossovers before, but with Fire Emblem characters, like, not their top tier gaming. Like, if, God forbid, like, if Mario did the Warner Brothers game, okay, I think Nintendo would be like, what did we just do? I genuinely, honestly think that, where if they want to make waves, I'm sure they can make anything possible. Like, just like Disney, where when they want to make a huge move, they're a company that knows how to do it in the right way and when possible. I mean, Disney and Nintendo, I compare the two, even though one's a movie company and one's not. It's one of those things where, sure, I truly believe that they're the best at what they do, and that's that. Nobody could doubt me any other way possible. If you, whatever you think, that's completely fine, but that's what I think. Disney and Nintendo both have content out there that will cater to any age and also make stuff for younger ages that could mean better things for, you know, I will buy that bomb. Better things for the older generation. It's just that simple. Where I'm sorry, like, you close your eyes, most of the time, almost everybody could think of a Disney song right now, and that is going to be the question of the day. What is your favorite Disney song? I'd love to know it. Mine is probably I Won't Be in Love, Don't Tell Me I'm in Love, by Meg from Hercules. I had a big, huge crush on Megra, and when Hades came out, that even though they're technically two different people from two different places, I loved it. When the animated show came out, Hercules, which is on Disney Plus, not sponsored, I binge watched that, and you know, it just confirms really, like, this was when Hercules was in school. This is his prequel, basically, and I don't think a lot of people know about it, but it is very disappointing. I mean, I think this, I've never seen Enchanto, I believe it's called, but I'm pretty sure very recently that, you know, a song, Don't Talk About Bruno, hit top 10, if I recall, on top 10 songs of all time right now in the USA or worldwide. I personally don't know. Yeah, of course, buddy. I already have that, so all right, cool. Oh, neato. I didn't know it was triple fire shots. All right, well, it's just one of those things where what could you do? Tell me one company. Okay, maybe you could be like, oh well, Warner Brothers, obviously, like they've been in the game the longest, of course they can compete. I think they have really more flops. The thing is, they're too many fish in the sea, if that makes sense. I think they're so rich, and I'm not saying Disney is not rich by any means. I mean, some movies, you know, for Marvel. I'm a huge superhero nerd, and I hope, you know, superheroes come as another topic, you know, one day. As long as somebody suggests it, we'll be good. But at this current stage in time, you know, I don't want to dive into like Marvel superheroes and all that, because I could talk hours about that. But they do strictly things that people get things hype. I mean, Disney owns Marvel, so it's one of those things where they do it the best. They acquire the best. I mean, I think they generally just got National Geographic for dirt cheap, so they were just like, oh, okay. But I mean, the charity work, what they do now, I think really what makes a good company as well is the backlash that you get. Like, because 9 times out of 10, I mean, the reality, not duality. The reality is there's no such thing as a perfect company. If you're not under fire most of the time, you're doing something wrong. I mean, look at all the conspiracy theories that Disney has. Like, remember the Haunted Mansion? I mean, that came out because people were just like, well, these were the real dead people here, and that's how they came up with Haunted Mansion. And you'll never know. You'll never know if that's true. Absolutely, give me the damage up here. It's just amazing. Where everything you turn, I bet if you go on the Disney Wikipedia, okay, I'm sure that's a thing, the Disney P, where you will hear all these conspiracy theories. I mean, I'm still wondering how Goofy is a dog, Pluto is a dog. I'm telling you right now, there is something wrong with Pluto. How that doesn't make sense. I digress, though. I digress. Because just because I'm confused, that could just basically mean I'm an idiot. Like, that's a fair point. I don't really know. I just want my answers done. Just like everybody else. Like, why isn't House of Mouse on the freaking Disney Plus channel? Okay? I'm just saying, I want my House of Mouse. I know that was no, it wasn't a stupid show. Flippin' Pepperan is on Disney Plus. You're telling me I can't get House of Gosh Darn Mouse? Whatever. I mean, one of my favorite movies of all time, believe it or not, is the lovely Brave Little Toaster. It's a hidden gem. You could find it on YouTube for free because it's not on Disney Plus. Because unfortunately, what I didn't know when I was little is it's very, very racist. Now, of course, I didn't know that when that came out. We all laughed, we all heard, and everything. I mean, what can I say? It's a childhood favorite, and I think when you have nostalgia for something, you gloss over things. You generally do. I wouldn't say, especially now, I wouldn't say that Disney really cares about certain things. I think that is one of the companies that they will do whatever they want and then come up with a good reason for it. Like, I think Disney, if it's super bad, okay, if it's genuinely super bad, in my opinion, as I've said, they are the company that will hush everything, and that's to be expected. Like, but the actors and everything, Disney is the only company, oh darn, to have actors to get paid, believe it or not, to spoil the movie. I mean, some people do it very well. You know, I mean, it's mainly from Marvel and it's a street press and it makes sense. But I just find that very funny. Do they treat their people good? I mean, that's so hard to say. I mean, in the realistic terms, I mean, I want to be like, oh, absolutely they do. But I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh yeah, of course they do, when I don't even know. Absolutely, sure, give me this. I mean, this run is treating me extremely good right now. I don't really want to go back to get all those pennies, if I'm gonna be real with you. And like I'm telling you, think of all the animation movies. I mean, especially right now, the first name comes to mind is Disney Pixar. I'm so like, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Like, I swear I don't understand Minions. I really don't. I don't. I don't. I apologize. Like, I don't want to be Afrobo and be like, oh man, that's the stupidest thing. I'm sure there's a fan base for it. And I know there's a fan base for it because people love it. I just don't understand. I mean, you got Banana, like, I don't understand. Like, when I watch movies, it's a rarity. It's a rarity for me. Because I'm a loser and and I'd much rather put out content that I make than watch somebody else's content. No, that's not true. I just can't sit through a movie. But what I do, I'm trying to watch movies more because apparently people get upset when I don't watch movies. So it's funny to me that if I will admit I am the opposite, where if I am having a really spectacular time, like, I stayed up without moving for like 6 hours because I finally watched the last 2 Avengers movies, and you know what, I loved it. I loved them, especially the Soul Stone scene. That's a speech impediment right there. I love that. I think that was very touching, and I mean, I loved it. I choked up a little. It was great. I don't really like it's not Miss Marvel. No, it is the friggin' stupid hero that she steals all the love from every character. That person, that girl, that chick. Like, where were you? Like, she could have prevented the snap. I mean, I'm just saying, but no, she was too busy flashing her hoo-has. But nevertheless, I mean, I think they're perfect? No, I do not. Oh god, I teleported out because I'm an idiot. Okay. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you why I teleported out. Wow. I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you why I teleported out. Well, that stinks. Okay. Well. Huh. Yeah, that genuinely stinks right there. But I mean, I'm telling you, I can't believe that the Keeper is my nightmare right now. I genuinely can't believe it. It's not a good item, but that's okay. Was there anything in the shop that I could have done? I just need a tarot card, please. For once, I do not want an HP upgrade. I just want to kill mom. I appreciate the bombs, but I don't think you could drop cool beans. Okay, so to get in there I need 0 hearts. Do I think number 2 would have saved me? Probably not. Okay, I mean, definitely do not know what to say here. I screwed the pooch hardcore on this one. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, we do have a second chance. Okay. All is not lost. Yet. I just didn't want to die again. Okay. Please, daddy, no. Okay. Okay. Please die. I did it. Okay. Did I help? Did I hold my breath? You bet your sweet bottom dollar I held my breath on that. All right. So what were we talking about? Disney? Brave little toaster. My heart dying. What's my heart rate on that? What's my freaking heart rate on that? Okay. 107. I mean, that would be a bad way to die. That would definitely be a hoot, if you will. Joe, how'd you die? I mean, he was playing the Binding of Isaac with the Keeper, and he just ate a big one. Okay. See, I'm so glad I learned that trick. I really am. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm telling you. If somebody didn't mention to me that sometimes you could shoot the path and you will get lovely coins, probably would have never believed them. Now, do I think going to the self-sack room is somewhat smart here? No. I'm an idiot. That's okay. I panicked. That is the worst thing that I could possibly do. It's just panic. Because when panicking happens, then we're just doomed from the start. This is 2 bombs. Actually, it could have been 1 bomb. Okay, cool. I don't even wanna. I don't want to take any risks. I mean, what I really want to mention is, as I've said before, Disney at this point is sort of picking a topic, in my opinion. I'm very tempted on that. Okay. It is generally picking a topic and be like, we gotta make a movie about it. Like, they're literally doing an Elements movie, and it's not a ripoff of Avatar. It's totally not. But I think people, I hate you so much, number 2. I didn't want that. I genuinely did not want that. You know what? Now I'm gonna buy this.
The world.
Cool. Totally not worth it, but hey. Believe it or not, it is technically somewhat worth it. But I mean, they're picking. I want to know how. I think it's called Big Red, Turning Red. That's what it's called. So I could just spam this for days. Wow. Huh. I don't know how I did that. I don't like to question things sometimes. Okay. I want to know what causes number 2 to proc. That's what I genuinely would love to know. Okay, well. Like, Turning Red, I would love to know how that movie came about. I don't want nobody. Oh, this is the Beast, by the way. I guess we're going for the Beast and not, interesting. Huh. Alright. How long have I been playing this game? What did we just get? The baby, right? I'm almost positive we got the baby. This is not a game-winning run. Yeah, we got the baby. But it could be. There's no reason to keep on going down. Absolutely, buddy. But I mean, you got. I mean, I think that's the biggest controversial movie in a hot while, I would say. I would definitely say that's the biggest controversial movie. There was a Tension Rock there. And the only reason why I say that, wow, that's nice, is I don't know. I'll keep the Magician. I don't understand like BS like that. Well, I mean, they said it was about churning puberty. And everything like that. I don't really know. I mean, nor do I care. I think it was a very I don't want to say girly movie, but I think it was definitely one of those kinds of movies where I'm just like, okay, it's nice, but I don't think it really caters to the male audience. If I'm gonna be honest, I mean, it's extremely cute. That's what it has for. But I think if you're a parent, I mean, the parent standpoint from the mother. Give me this. Give me this all day. It really hits home. I mean, and I'm not even a parent, but I mean, we've all had parents that are really on a flip of a coin, in my opinion, where one parent would maybe say, you know, go explore yourself or something, and the other parent is like, no, you got to be like them. You know, that's my opinion. But I mean, was it a good movie? Yeah, I'd say so. But there were certain parts like it made me a little uncomfortable. I don't want to see a 13-year-old or 10-year-old girl or 16-year-old girl, whatever, shake her butt. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just me. I mean, that's coming from a sauna standpoint as well. But do I think they need to do A second one, absolutely. I would genuinely love a second Turning Red standpoint. I mean, I think a lot. That's the also thing about why Disney's so good too. Oh, okay. Where especially lately, you know, I believe Frozen was the most recent example of this, which I still have not yet seen. That years and years ago, they would push out, they would push out sequels left, right, and center. And was that always there? Some of them just went directly to DVD or VHS, whatever you grew up with. And now I think it's definitely more on the stance of, okay, if people want it, I want to emphasize this, they are not the world's they have one of the biggest fans, but I don't think they really cater to them, where unless if it makes political, you know, diversity, or like, yet again, as I've said, controversial standpoints, then they'll really look into it. But you know, they're not just gonna make a sequel just because somebody said, yo, make the sequel. Like, it's very interesting to me. I mean, they also have Star Wars as well. So, I mean, that is another reason I personally think they will never ever be topped. I mean, mascots as well, like, they're outranking everybody from 2 to 1. I mean, yeah, you don't have just Mickey, and I think that's just a general consensus where, oh well, they just have Mickey. They don't need anybody else. First of all, they generally really don't. But they have Stitch, they have all these cute characters where I like, technically the princesses as well, they are, in my opinion, mascots as well, where the good thing is, like, my recommendation of a movie, okay, and I mean this, I genuinely mean this, I saw this movie very recently and I loved it. Go watch Onward. As I was saying, like, Big Red, or Turning Red, I think is more for the female audience, furry audience. That's completely fine. I mean, I definitely fit in that category to a certain extent, but it's just one of those things where Onward Disney does not, like, yes, they cater to everybody, but that doesn't mean that it has to be for everybody, if that makes sense, where they never feel like people are left out, which is extremely nice in my opinion. Actually, that's definitely not true. They leave a whole race out, but as I've said before, I'm not gonna really touch into that because that makes me talk about feeling uncomfortable. I'll shoot this just in case. Yep. Okay. We're getting really lucky with those. So this could be a secret shop. Sup Greed? Sup Nerd? What are you doing here? Well, technically I should have taken this first. Taken that. Might as well take that. We did get conjoined because of that, which is nice. As far as I know, I really don't need any more coins here. I didn't even know that you could get the angel room, not the angel room, but the path up in this room, so it's very interesting. But like I said, I mean, I'd love to know what your favorite Disney movies are, what's your favorite mascot. I mean, this is the first of hopefully many where we could just do scheduled topics and just talk about that, because there's so much to talk about. There generally is, and like I said, I read every comment. That literally does not help me at all right now. See, if I did that, okay, I think I should just do that, because the odds of getting anything good right now is very slim to none. But I definitely don't think that we're gonna be in danger. And with conjoined, it doesn't really matter. And look, hey, another judgment. Do I think he's gonna pay out in 8 cents? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, an HP upgrade does not help me at all. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. I mean, you could spit out anything you'd like, buddy. Now, granted, if this does hurt me, I will definitely be sad. Yeah, see, it shot out 2 coins there, and I have no idea why. What the heck? What just happened? Does anybody know what just happened? So is he dead? I'm so confused right now. Hello? Like, also, I recommended a movie. The only reason why I recommended Onward is simply because that's, besides the Avengers, that is sort of like the last movie that I generally seen, and I'm like, oh well, this was a very good movie. All right, so hopefully I could get the Tainted Keeper. Does it look like we're gonna win? Honestly, I'd lie to you and be like, oh, absolutely. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close, but no cigar. Nice. But we did unlock Tainted Keeper though. That is a great start. That is a win in my book. It's totally worth it. I gotta remember not to really pick up the pennies. All right, well, we're doing way more damage than I thought, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Now, like, I have no, like, I feel like maybe we're shooting out pennies way more often too. This is just weird for me. Stay by the pennies. Like, I don't want to cut myself short, but I'm like, oh wow. We're doing way better than what I ever thought here. Okay. Like, I would lie to you and be like, oh yeah, absolutely believe. I mean, Jesus. Come on, buddy. That's not fair. Okay. Okay. Dogma is officially down. Okay. This is a game changer. All right, the power of Stitch, the power of Megra, really. She will give me thy strength. Come on now. I'm a little scared. I am a little scared right now. It's taking way too long to even... Okay. I was just gonna say. Wow. Take down Feynman 1 over here. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Okay, back to full health. Nice, nice. I think it's possible, but I don't think it's gonna be a walk in the park. Okay. I didn't even know you could do that, buddy. Okay. I think I'm dead. Okay. Please die. Okay. That's right. When you kill a horseman, you do get a charge on your lovely item. Okay. We're doing better than what I realized. I mean, that needs to definitely count for something there. Just keep you in the fire. Okay. All right. Made it way further than what I thought. Don't really want to use that quite yet, but unfortunately I have to. Yeah, I was so close. I'm pretty satisfied with that because we did get the tainted characters. We did sort of stick with the Disney topic as well. So please suggest comments if what you want me to talk about. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will try to read every topic as possible. But thank you everybody for watching. If you like what you saw and heard today, please do consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Please check out the video where I lost a peach bet, and I hope you're happy because you made me happy. Take care and bye bye.